Hi, it's Kimberly LaRussa.
Hi, I'm Friona, and welcome to the very first episode of
The Buffalo Social Club. This is so cool. We have our own show, Mary.
It's nuts. My phone is officially on Do Not Disturb.
Mine too.
Can't be bothered. And this is like a full circle moment.
It really is, because I was an intern at Channel 2 where you worked for more than 20 years.
Isn't that nuts?
Yep. I must have done a good job, though, because I'm here with you now.
You did a great job.
Thank
I feel like I was a wonderful mentor to you.
Absolutely. What would I have done without you?
What would you? And, you know, we're really good friends in real life. Mm-hmm. So this is family, and the entire staff and all the people in this room are family. Yeah. And so it's going to be just such a great opportunity for us.
It's a great way to start the new year. I feel so blessed to have this show. So excited for the amazing guests we're going to have on and all the good work we're going to do together.
Yeah, and today's show, we have a lot of fun stuff coming up. We're going to talk a little bit about decluttering, which I wish I was better at decluttering, but I think I'm going to be better by the end of the show.
Sure, yeah. And I'm excited to talk about Valentine's Day. We all have a little bit something different going on for Valentine's Day.
That's right. That's right. I have a very romantic husband, so, you know, that's always a plus.
Yep, and I like to hang out with my girls, and I've already started that, so we're going to do a lot of Valentine's Day stuff.
Yeah, and more people are spending money on their pets for Valentine's Day than ever before.
I believe that. I mean, you know that. Yeah. I love animals.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. And, you know, we're going to have a lot of lady talk, girl talk, but a lot of fun. And we're going to talk about charity. We're going to talk about giving back to the community. And we're so happy for our first guest.
Yep, we sure are. She is amazing. She is a business owner, a philanthropist. She is Mrs. New York. How cool is it to have Mrs. New York as our first guest?
Crazy. She's a real life princess. And she is the sweetest lady, and we just want to welcome
Emmalee Cinotti.
Hi, Em.
Hi, how are you?
We're so glad to have you.
I am so honored to be a part of your first show. That was crazy to me, getting that text that out of all of the people in Buffalo, you were reaching out to me. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, we appreciate you and all the good things you do for everyone in Western New York, including us.
Yeah, and sometimes when I watch you and I see what you have going on, I feel like such a slacker. And I'm busy. I'm like nonstop. But when I look at what you're doing, I don't know where you find the time.
I really don't either. You know, I wish that there were more hours in the day because there's so much that I want to do, and I feel like I just don't have enough time to get it all. But somehow we do it.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us, let's start with Mrs. New York, because
Sure.
that is so huge. You were Mrs. Buffalo. We rallied for you. We were so proud of you. I knew in my heart you were going to win that contest.
Oh, thank you.
And just what's that like?
It has been such a beautiful experience. So I went to the state pageant in November. I became USOA Mrs. New York, and now I'm preparing to go to nationals at the end of March. So it's March 26th to 29th. I'm competing in Las Vegas against all of these beautiful, married, accomplished women. So I feel like I'm gonna be in such great company there as well. And I'm so excited. I've been doing a lot of work with kids. My platform is Making Magical Memories. So making memories for kids that have, some struggles in life, whether that's life-threatening diseases, whether it's just some challenges at home. We just want to make sure that everyone experiences magic and joy. So that's been my mission, and it's a really easy mission for me to have, considering my background in the children's entertainment industry.
But you are like a real life princess. So, I mean, when you meet these children, I mean, you are Elsa. You sound like Elsa. You look like Elsa. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, it is really incredible.
Oh, thank you. There's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes of studying these characters and knowing, okay, I have to honor this character integrity. I have to use the voice. I have to, sing the songs. I have to be able to tell the story and improv based on what these kids are asking. So it's not an easy job. It's a little bit tricky, but at the same time, I love it. It's so hard to call it a job because it feels unreal that I get to, call that my career.
And the Emilee's Memories, I mean, when we do our big Be Our Guest wonderful event for children with cancer and life-threatening illnesses, not only do you come as a princess. But you bring your entire staff. So it is literally every Disney princess is there. And Tony, your wonderful husband. And it's just these kids. I mean, it takes them to a completely different place. It is magic, truly magical.
And you certainly do. And even when you surprised a little girl for me, and she was sadly battling cancer, and she had no hair, and Emmalee busts out this beautiful braid, and it had a headband, so the little girl could put it, and she put it on right away, and she had the long braid that Elsa had, and she was just so incredibly happy. And to be so thoughtful to think of that and to make that for them so that they can feel, you know, beautiful in that moment. They already are beautiful, but you made them feel like even more special, you know?
Thank you. And that visit was so special to me because, you know, I had the privilege of meeting that sweet girl on your show. And then just a couple weeks later, I received a call from Ronald McDonald House, and they said, hey, we have this girl that's in here. She loves Elsa. She would love to meet Elsa. And come to find out, it was that same little girl. So I went, and when I walked in, she said, this is the real Elsa. She knew that if she met Elsa before and a different Elsa walked in the door, it was going to be game over. But she did say, when I was on your show, Elsa in my video game has blue boots, and why are you wearing white boots? She called me out on that. It was, you know, I did have kind of a rude awakening from her from that, but I made sure, you know, in our next visit, it was extra special, and we talked about those blue boots and where they were.
Oh, these kids are smart.
They are. They know everything, and they notice everything as well.
And what's amazing is Western New York is so generous.
Oh, yeah.
So you fit in very well here. There's
you.
a lot of charity and charitable things going on right now. We just had the Groundhog fundraiser.
Yeah.
Right, Groundhog Day fundraiser. I think over the last, decade or so, they've raised $70,000.
That's incredible.
Amazing.
For one day a year to do these events. I mean, that's so great.
It is great. You got to come up with these creative ideas, you know, like we do. We try our best to do that, like our little sweethearts that we have going around Western New York right now, which you're a big part of.
Yes.
And we want to raise money for the kids with that and local businesses in Western New York. I think it's all about bringing people together. As many people as you can bring together at once to help these kids is really important.
Well, what's fun about the Little Sweethearts is it's just a little heart, and you go to the business that is participating, and you just buy the heart for $1. You write, you know, somebody's name on it that has your heart, and we have the businesses competing now this year for a prize. So it's a lot of fun because you want to win, you know, and all the money goes to our event.
Right, and it's so easy to give back to that and spend the $1 to buy the heart. I find that what a lot of people enjoy doing is writing, you know, because it says my heart belongs to, and it gives you that space to write in whoever you want. I have received so many Josh Allens. I have received pet names, you know, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends. It's for everyone. So people really like participating in that.
I got excited. My friends at Alfred's Angels put on their heart, Chloe. It's my service dog, so that made me so happy to see.
Love Chloe, love Chloe. And then we have the Celino clothing drive.
Yep, so we teamed up with Celino Plumbing to do our clothing drive for Response to Love in honor of your father, Phil, in Phil's room. And what basically it is, it's a really easy way. You go on our Amazon wish list, you purchase what items you want for children or women or men, and then all the items get shipped to Celino Plumbing's location in Elma, and then they're going to give us all the donations, and me and you are going to deliver them.
Isn't that incredible? And what is really amazing about that is Response to Love Center. Have you toured it?
I have, yes.
Yes,
Love
you were
it there.
Yeah, and you've gone there a few times too. It is such an amazing facility, and Sister Janice, who runs it, and Mike, they don't mess around.
No.
Like, you are registered, you have a card.
Right.
But the story that always gets me is, Sister told me one time, this man came in and he needed a winter jacket. So he was going through the winter jackets, and he tries one on, and it fit him perfectly. And he said, I've never had a jacket that fit me. It was always too big or too small. And so he was so excited about that. So Sister grabs the scissors, and she goes to cut the tag off. And he's like, no, I've never had a jacket with a tag on it. I'm keeping the tag on it. That's it. And could you imagine,
Right.
It's beyond.
It's so special, and Sister Janice is just one of a kind.
She really
She is a sweetheart. We love
really
her.
is.
Buffalo's angel, for sure.
She really is.
That's right.
She's has some stories. You have to sit with her one time, just ask her to tell you some of her old school stories.
Right.
You won't even believe it.
I'm sure.
You're like, you're a nun? Wait a minute, what? What is happening right now?
But let's talk about when the bad guys came to steal some things off the roof, right?
Yeah, they were trying to get in. Yeah.
And then, so they were on top of the roof trying to steal some stuff, and they had a ladder to go, and she had enough. So she went out there, and she kicked that ladder down, and they had nowhere to go, Sister Johnny. So that's my favorite story of her. That went national.
News. Yeah,
She's my favorite superhero.
I mean, that was hilarious.
Yep. And she would do it again, too. She don't play.
She's not afraid.
No.
She's not afraid.
No.
And they've had some, problems there. That's a very tough neighborhood. And she always just lives with such grace.
Right.
Which is amazing, I love it.
And then you and I right now, we're raising money for a local family, Totally Buffalo and Sweet Buffalo. Sadly, this single mom and her 2 boys, they moved into an apartment for a fresh start. And they got all their stuff in, ready to enjoy the day. And 2 hours later, the apartment went up in flames. Not just their apartment, but the lower one too, which also had a family of 5 in there. And so right now I created a GoFundMe for them, and then you shared it on Totally Buffalo. And how much has been raised already just in a few days for them?
Almost $8,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're doing what we can to help these families. Things are. Sometimes bad things happen in Western New York, but it's our job to make them good. And I feel like we're all trying to do that, especially you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we are the city of good neighbors. And, I'm always impressed. I'm never surprised, but I'm always impressed by how much our community actually gives back.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. I'm never surprised either.
No.
I'm like, wait a minute. They raised
We're used
$18
to it.
million.
That's just the city of good neighbors.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But I'm very excited about Valentine's Day coming up. How are you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm wearing my red.
You are.
Hello,
You look
hello.
good. Look good.
I'm not I know in your relationship, in your marriage, you are the planner.
I
am the opposite of the planner. My husband's like, here's our plane reservations, or here's this, or here's our reservations for dinner. He does all of that.
That must be nice, though.
It's amazing. He also pays the bills and does the grocery shopping. So, okay, whatever.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. But, so I know he has something planned, but I don't know what. But we don't have like a big staycation like some people do. Girl.
I am so excited. We're staying at the Curtis Hotel, an amazing hotel and an amazing experience in Buffalo. So we're going there for a little staycation this week. I was telling Mary, I work on the weekends, so it's tough for me to actually get out on Valentine's Day because it lands on a Saturday this year, which is I feel like that's so rare. But we're going to stay at the Curtis Hotel, and we have a beautiful room there. We're eating at the restaurant. We're going to have all of the experience all the amenities. So I'm so excited. It'll be a beautiful night off, and just can't wait to take that all in. We've visited the Curtis Hotel before, but we've never stayed there. So I'm excited for that.
You know what's crazy? Americans will spend $29 billion for Valentine's Day. Isn't that nuts? And
That's
the
crazy.
majority of that is from men. They'll spend, I just did the little research, but they'll do like $200 per man. Like, that's pretty, and candy's the #1 gift.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I love a good Valentine's Day, but then it's like commercialized. So, husbands and wives should do nice things for each other all year round. You don't got to wait till Valentine's Day, right?
Right.
Totally.
But I'm into Galentine's Day is my thing. I love to be with my girls. I already started, so I went to the terrace on Sunday for brunch with my girlfriends. My friend Alexia planned the whole thing. It was beautiful. It was beautifully
So it looked
decorated.
beautiful.
Pink and red balloons from the ceiling. There was a singer. It was great. We had a good time. I had a mimosa. It was wonderful. And then yeah, it was
Throw
good.
it back, baby.
Yep. And then on Friday, I'm doing Galentine's Day with BB's Bingo, and I'm excited. I got a bedazzled outfit I'm ready to wear. I'm ready to go out with my girls, have a nice time. It's
I
gonna
know,
be
I'm
fun.
sorry I can't make it.
That's okay. I love you anyways.
Okay.
On to the next
I was
one.
supposed to go, and I texted her. I'm like, please don't hate me.
You
But,
can't miss a BB's Bingo.
I love it. I love, the vibe.
Right.
And Bianca's the best. And what's that other girl that helps her? Liz or something like that? She's
She's awesome. She's awesome.
Yeah. No, she's wonderful. She's actually sitting right there. But yeah, it's so fun, and I'm gonna miss it. But I'll be driving my kids back and forth here and there and everywhere. So,
But I won't be done. So after Galentine's, the next
There's
morning,
more?
another Galentine's.
you said people spend a lot of money on their pets on Valentine's Day too. Didn't you look that up?
I did, yeah.
Well, I'm one of them. So the next day, I'm doing Paulentine's at Buffalo River Works with close to 20 animal rescues because I don't think anyone should be alone on Valentine's Day, especially animals. So we're gonna get some dogs and some cats adopted
That's
that
awesome.
day.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
That's amazing. No, I love Galentine's Day, and I feel like there are so many opportunities now in the last couple of years across Western New York of these different Galentine's Day events. I'm kind of staying in for Galentine's Day on Friday. My sisters are coming over, my mom's coming over. We're doing like a workout, healthy snack night, and I'm so excited for that. It'll be just a nice night off with my family.
That's all you need.
Workout, healthy snack. What's
on, Mary?
What is wrong with you? I'm having a junk food pajamas on the couch night. If you'd like to join us. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll come to
That's
that
awesome.
after.
Your sisters are great.
Well, that's why she looks so good.
I know.
She's doing the
Stop
healthy
it.
stuff.
That's why she's Mrs. New York and I'm not.
Yeah, Mrs. New York can't be
just
on the couch
try
eating
our
potato
best.
chips. That's not how it's going to keep that figure. No.
I know. I know. You're nonstop working out too.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
You know, it's really great because I live in East Aurora, so there's Bar 3, which I love going to. I go to their 6 a.m. class almost every morning. I have Snap Fitness over there. There's Hot
6
Works in
a.m.?
Hamburg. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, but my husband loves it too. So we kind of make that our shared, combined go-to
sweet.
date. Yeah, it's
So he
easy.
goes with you at 6 a.m.?
He doesn't go to bar class, no. No,
Okay.
he'll opt out of that one.
Okay,
But we'll
okay.
go for a walk after. And we call it our morning meeting. So our 6:45
That's so
morning
cute.
meeting for us to just talk because he's an entrepreneur too. So, you know, we need that opportunity to kind of bounce ideas off of each other. Because once that day gets rolling, I'm distracted with work, he's distracted with work.
For sure.
We both work from home in theory, but we never really see each other because we're always kind of pulled in different directions. So that 6:45 walk is really nice.
Well, she's inspiring us to do a 6:45 walk that I don't get up for. But this isn't it. When I saw on social media, she made a video that she enjoys cleaning her house and decluttering this one. Okay, so on top of everything else she does in the 6:45 a.m. walks, this woman loves to clean and declutter. She said it makes her feel good, which is a beautiful thing. So inspire us to feel that way as well.
It is my favorite thing to do. There is nothing better. And I think, here's the thing.
Favorite?
I think it is my favorite because I can just
Same.
remove myself. I'm just in the motions. I turn on my music. It's nice time for myself. But I think that everyone can agree there's nothing better than walking into your home or walking into your space and knowing, this is fresh, it's clean, I don't have to worry about anything. Because when there's that clutter all around, it just adds to the stress and you feel so overwhelmed just stepping into that space. So for me, I make it part of my routine every Sunday, usually, Sunday mornings. I get up, I do some tidying, I take care of even just one room. If I tackle one room that Sunday, it keeps everything nice, fresh, clean, tidy. I read this book. It was the life-changing art of tidying up. I might be getting that wrong, but it changed my life. It was all about decluttering, being being minimalistic with your belongings, and getting rid of the things, donating the things that you just don't need, that are sitting around, that are creating clutter in your house. So it's become kind of this thing where if I get a gift from someone, let's say I get a t-shirt, I'll then say, okay, I'm gonna go in my closet and I'll pull 2 t-shirts that now I'm going to donate. So that's kind of how I keep things simple, clean. I don't have a ton of, if you were to walk up into our loft, I don't have a ton of furniture everywhere. We have very simple pieces, and it just feels good to clean and to have everything look neat.
And how long do you think that you should keep an item? Like if you see an item that you haven't touched in like a month, it's probably time to let that go, right? So I mean, if you're not touching it, if you're not wearing that outfit,
I don't
if you're
go
not
out a lot, so I don't know.
I don't know.
There are some pieces that it's hard for me to get rid of it, whether it's home decor or it's, a jacket that I really like. And one of the things the book talks about is if you take that item, you put it in a box, and you let it sit there for whatever duration of time you decide. So let's say it is a month. You let it sit there for the month. If you don't think about it, if you don't go to it, if you don't touch it, get rid of it. Donate it, give it to someone that might want it, because you don't really need that then.
Right.
So I am, a huge advocate of keeping things simple, keeping things minimalistic, and just moving it out. If you don't need it, if you don't wear it, get it out of there.
I'm gonna have a big box.
I feel like this is what I do. I go through phases.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, okay, I'm going to be minimalistic now. And I go through and I take all this stuff out and it's wonderful. And then I'm like, it's a little light in here. I need to add some stuff. So I'll go shopping and I'll fill it up and then I do it again. And
Right.
It's like a cycle.
It's dumb.
It is a cycle, and I think I really struggled with that until I read that book. It's
getting that
life-changing.
book.
You have to.
Write that down.
You
What's the
have
name
to.
of it?
No, it's the life-changing magic of tidying up. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna get that book.
It's an
think-
easy read.
How many days are in Lent? 40?
Yeah, 40.
Yeah, 40. A couple of years ago, I saw this challenge, and it's like do one bag every day for Lent, and I did it.
Really?
So I did one bag of stuff to be donated every day between my closet, my kids, my husband's. He didn't even notice anything was missing.
Sometimes you just
And I
gotta-
did that, yeah, and it was 40 bags.
Right.
And it felt
That's
really, really
amazing.
good. Yep. Maybe I'll do that again this year.
No, that's a good idea, and now it's inspiring me to do that as well.
Yeah.
I will say, though, it is easier for me than it is for a lot of situations. You know, I don't have kids. I don't have pets. So it's my husband and I, and, you know, we make our messes with our businesses, and I'll have princess dresses laying around or, you know, retail bags that are just kind of floating around. So it's a little
Amazon
bit,
boxes.
Amazon boxes, I know they kind of stack up easily. But it is a little bit easier for me than it was for someone like my mom and my dad who had 6 little kids at home that were constantly making a mess. So, you know, I never take that for granted, my situation and how I'm able to keep things clean. But I know it is a little bit harder for some people at home. And, you know, maybe just thinking about, okay, if I get something new into the house, let's get rid of something old. So I think that's an easy way to go about it.
Yeah, and I saw a video too that was like some of the things that we procrastinate actually don't take that long, whether that is like decluttering your bathroom, say. Like when you see it's overwhelming and you're like, oh, but really if you just like put a focus on it, you took the time, it would really take you like an hour max or an hour and a half,
Right.
whatever. So all the things you're procrastinating really don't take that long. If you just put your mind to it and do it, then you'd be done.
I think that's true with anything.
Yeah.
Right.
But I did read a study a while back that said if your car is like a mess, you have more anxiety. And I can see that because you get in your car and it's just,
Right, it's gross.
yeah.
But it's hard in Buffalo because in the winter, you take that snow and that slush and you're bringing it into the car. It's just so easy for everything to feel dirty and
Yeah.
gross. So I'm looking forward to, if you went into my Jeep right now, you'd be like, whoa, this is a bit much. But I'm looking forward to spring rolling around, having that nice weather and getting, you know, the entire inside of my car cleaned out. Because it causes anxiety.
Yeah. Being in Buffalo is different. Well, I want to add one more thing to that. You know what I need to get rid of?
Sure.
Some of my Buffalo Bills things. I love the Bills. I'm all Bills fan, but being like from the store,
horror.
you don't know how much stuff I
Right.
have.
You have a lot.
I have so much stuff. So I feel like
Right.
having just like a sale on just like or just giving it away.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have a lot of Buffalo stuff, but we're like the only community I think in the whole entire country that everybody wears their Bills stuff all the time, which I love and I'm so
Right.
appreciative of that. But do you have a ton or no?
Minimal amount.
Really?
Yeah.
You?
You know what? I have a few pieces that I really love, and I kind of bring those out, but I do need more because as I'm looking at pictures, when it's time for game day, I'm wearing the same thing every time. So I need some fresh Bills wardrobe. But you know, I do think that Buffalo's the only place, just like you said, where there's people that have a full second wardrobe of all Bills stuff. So
Yeah.
you know, it's unique.
I do like all the new styles coming out and how to like dress yourself in Bills. It's not always just, the one crew neck. You can style yourself up, and I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to add a little spice to my Bills outfits.
Little bling.
I love
Little
that.
bling. I
Little
love my
bling.
bling and
Yeah.
my lace.
I think Buffalo's a special place in general. I mean, for a long time, we were just like this, more about being nostalgic because it was a tough time.
Right.
Nothing great was happening. There was like a lot of problems and crime and this and that. So people would always look back, and look back at the old days and all that. But now I feel like we are in a really great place.
Right.
And there's a lot happening in our community, and all these things kind of built up Canal Side and everything. And so I feel like it's a really special place to be, but it is different, and the values that we have here are different than other communities.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been seeing a lot more movies now, always referencing Buffalo. Have you? All
Yeah.
the new movies,
Yeah.
it's always
Yeah,
Buffalo
TV
this,
shows,
Buffalo that.
right? Yeah, it's exciting. That's new for us. I'll take it.
I'll take it too. I'll take it too. But people here are like, I've always felt like it's the people that make Buffalo really
Absolutely.
special. You know, if you go to another place, like a lot of my family lived in Florida, and I go there, and I love Florida, but it's, you know.
It's different.
Yeah.
I go to Florida quite often. So my husband and I, we have annual passes to Disney World, and we're full-on Disney adults. So we go to Florida quite often, and whenever we're there, I think, wow, you know, it is nice. You have the sun shining on you. You're walking into the Magic Kingdom. You can't ask for anything more, but the people are just not the same.
Right, right.
Well, I am actually a Floridian. And a lot of people don't know that. I was born in Florida. I went to school in Florida, raised in Florida,
Wow.
and then I came here when I was 19 years old, and obviously Buffalo has welcomed me with open arms. I mean, I think of all the amazing people and friends I've made over the years that I'm now 38, but definitely the people here are why I haven't gone back to Florida.
Right,
Right.
right. And, you know, if you think about the people here, there's things that people outside of here really wouldn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, if there's a sick child and there's a benefit, there's so many people there that don't know the family, have never heard of anything about it, but they go to support the community. That
Right.
doesn't happen in other
No.
communities, I don't think.
No, they're not having meat raffles and basket
Right.
raffles. They don't know about that, doing that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of fortunate, how about the babies?
The many babies.
The quintuplets.
Lots of babies.
I made you say that because I couldn't pronounce it.
The twins. Well, first of all, she had the 5 babies.
Right.
She already had 2 little girls at home.
Could you imagine that? You have 2 kids, you're thinking, all right, you know, we're going to have a third. Maybe it's a boy, maybe it's a girl, we don't know. And then all of a sudden, 5.
5.
An additional, you have now 7 kids in this home.
Under 6.
Insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
Insane.
But again, the community rallies.
Right.
Because I guess a local, like a lawyer's office or a law firm, they donated 6 months worth of diapers to each child.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Incredible.
Because that's going to be expensive.
Right. Mhm.
Think about it.
It's a lot of dirty diapers.
It is. It's a lot of crying, too.
A lot of crying.
I know.
A lot of crying. But the mom seems so happy. Like she's, from everything I've read, and now it's
Yeah.
in People magazine. Like
Wow.
it's a big deal. But she's just like so happy and, you know, feels so blessed.
Good
and
for her.
It's
didn't really
incredible.
seem too nervous.
Well, this doesn't happen every day. I mean, last time I've heard of this was Octomom, right? Wasn't that what she was called?
Yeah,
She had a lot of
Octomom.
babies too.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
But you have to think about all that it took to deliver those babies safely.
Yes.
All the staff, the doctors, the nurses, the techs, you know, it's insane.
We have a great hospital in Buffalo. Golisano Children's Hospital now.
I know, I'm still kind of getting used to that.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Remember how mad people were that it was changing? Why?
They were very, very upset. I don't know why. Very grateful to,
Yeah.
you know, Golisano and his foundation for, you know, donating all the money so that the babies and children can continue to get the help they need, you know?
Right. It could be for something so wonderful, and you know, people just don't like change. So it's unfortunate, but I think that with time, hopefully, people will get used to saying Golisano.
Yeah, yeah. And if you look at that medical corridor, how it's changed down there
Right.
over the past couple of decades, I mean, that is unbelievable.
It just looks beautiful.
Unbelievable. When I first started over at Channel 2, and I would kind of be covering down there and doing stories down there was nothing. I mean, there was Buffalo General, really, and Roswell, but I mean, that was it. Now there's all these different UB things. They have obviously the new hospital. It's insane what has happened down there. We're so lucky that it's right there.
We are. We are. No, Buffalo's unique, and you know, whether it's the city of good neighbors or it's the talent that we have, that's, you know, our doctors, our nurses, it's just amazing. So we're very fortunate.
And I don't think people realize that either, is like how lucky we are. Even with me going to Roswell Park, there's a lot of patients that I've met in the radiation lobby where they have to travel hours to get here for their treatments. And
Yes.
for us, it's right in our backyard. We have these
Right.
amazing, you know, doctors and surgeons that are saving lives, and it's right all here in the city of good neighbors.
Right.
Yeah, you've spent a lot of time at Roswell.
Yes, I have, and I really do appreciate and love the amazing employees they have there, and you know the patients that I've been able to make friends with, and just everyone is so kind and loving. We're just so fortunate to have Roswell Park.
I mean, to be going through something like that, like, first of all, God bless you, and it's crazy to think of all of that emotional, you know, aspect of it too, but to know that you're going someplace and people are going to be kind and sweet and they're going to let you bring Chloe with you. I mean, that made a big difference, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I felt so safe. And even, before I found out I had to go there for my treatments, when my mother was first diagnosed, she's not from Buffalo either. She's from Florida, and she just moved here. The first thing I said is, we're going to Roswell Park.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, we're very, very lucky to have all the things we do here in Buffalo, New York. It is cold. We just got done with negative degree weather. We went outside today. What is it, 20 degrees? I feel like it's warm. I left my coat off, and it's 20
I know.
degrees.
You walk around in a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I was outside just this weekend, and I just had to move things around from an event, and it was only taking me 5 minutes, but I felt like I needed to get my fingers amputated. It was so cold. I didn't have gloves on.
Right. But it just makes summer in Buffalo all the more sweet.
Yeah.
You got it.
Well, yesterday was a little bit of a challenge in East Aurora because, so I get my kids ready for school, and I get them in the car, and we go to school, and I drop them off. Well, there was an email sent out that said buses will be an hour late, but I drive my kids, so I'm like, okay, it's not going to affect us. I drop the kids off at school, and then leave. And then 5 minutes later, my daughter calls me, Maria, and she's like, Mom, school's canceled. And I said, oh, no, it's not. I just dropped them off. No, we're good. I'm on my way. And it was. And I was so annoyed because I was annoyed, but yet so understanding. Because, like, I had just dropped them off, so I had to go back, and then I'm just waiting, and everybody's just waiting in line, and then the line's not moving, and so then people are just getting out of their car and going in, and then you have to wait in this super long line to ask them to get your child.
Right.
And it took forever, and I was there for over an hour waiting.
So
And
patiently.
So patient and understanding.
And so understanding as well.
I was. I probably looked cranky, but I didn't say anything.
Right.
But I was just, it was annoying. Like, it's going to be -8. Your buses are older,
It was a late call. I saw it come through.
It was a no call.
Yeah.
Until after. Did you see it, though?
I did. I saw it come through, and I'm like, what time is it? Are these kids already at school?
Yeah, they were. They were.
Yeah.
But the little kids weren't. The little ones at Parkdale weren't. So I guess that's good, but parents were upset.
Right.
And, you can kind of get it. You have to go to work or whatever, and plus it's freezing out. And I saw kids walking home, and I'm like, oh, my God.
So cold.
It was so cold. I mean, -8 it was when I woke up yesterday. Has it ever been that cold before?
I don't know. I'm feeling it, though.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Everything just feels slow and rickety.
Even my car doesn't feel like it wants to start. I have a new car, and I just feel like the car's even telling me, I don't know about this.
Isn't it nuts? Well, we usually go away for February break, so it's like a nice thing. You look forward to it. You can get through it. It's right there.
Right.
And then this year, my kids are doing like a play. They're doing the Wizard of Oz play, so we're not going anywhere. So it's like,
Do you know what my problem is with going away for February break, though? I always think in my head, okay, I'm going to plan this trip February break. When I come back, we'll be on the back end of winter. It'll be great. Spring will be rolling in. It never works that way. It's always like, boom, you get slammed with 3 big snowstorms, and it's colder than ever before. It's tough.
Yeah. I know. It makes me sad. I look forward to spring. I love spring. Fall is my favorite. I think, didn't we do that in like the...
We did do that in our promo videos,
Yeah.
I love summer. I just can't wait to go in my above ground pool and just spend the whole summer in it with my pups. And it brings me happiness. It makes me in a good mood. If you're having a rough day, you go outside, you feel the sunshine. But again, it's the appreciation thing, right? So when I lived in Florida myself, I probably did not appreciate the ongoing sunshine I had. But because I'm in Buffalo now, I'm like, oh, this is heaven. This is really beautiful.
Well, even just like physiologically, the sun and the vitamins.
You need it.
You need it. The darkness
it.
is tough to handle sometimes. People get the lights.
Right.
I bought
That would be
one, but I
nice.
never used it.
Okay.
I don't know why. I should try it.
Yeah, turn that thing on. Full blast.
Full blast right on my face. Oh, this one's kind of good. This light.
right.
That's funny.
Right.
So, Emmalee, you have to keep up with the trends of the younger generation. You own a clothing store.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah,
And you also, you have Braid Babes.
I do.
So you know a lot about the younger generation and what they're up to. And fashion. So do you think that, fashion, the young people have a better fashion sense than maybe generations before?
I have a hard time with this question because I love wearing athleisure. I think that is the go-to for people.
Athleisure.
Athleisure, yeah. Athletic wear, like your typical Lululemon, Alo, kind of that workout fit. People are going to that, and that's their just everyday wear, whether they're going to the 6 a.m. bar class or not. And I love that. I am mostly in that type of attire. But I do miss people taking a little more pride in their own individual styles. And I think that, older generations have that. They show up, they have their accessories on, they're wearing their outfits, they're looking so beautiful. And I miss that for our younger generation.
My grandmother always said she never left the house without her lipstick. She always
so
had her
important.
lipstick on. She always looked beautiful.
Right.
She had this braid that ended up not being real. I found it on her dresser one time.
That's traumatizing.
I was like, totally. But she always said, you have to, and she always said, like, walk into a place like you own it.
Yes.
And I think there's something to be said about that, because now, like, my 14-year-old literally and her friends wear pajama pants to school.
They do.
And I try to get them to, why don't you wear? You have such cute jeans. No, I want to be comfortable, Mom.
Right.
So you're right. It's like, what's going to happen when they go and get a job?
Right. And I always say, look good, feel good. And it's hard to feel good when you're in just your sweats or you're in your athleisure. And, I kind of fall victim to that too sometimes. It's easy to throw on a sweatsuit in Buffalo when it's negative 10 degrees out and you're working. But, I really am trying my best in this new year to make sure that when I'm going out, I'm, putting myself together. I'm putting on my rings and my bracelets and everything else, because I think that just shows that if you take pride in your appearance, that just carries confidence through any door that you go into.
Yeah, plus if you run into someone that you didn't expect to see and you're not
I know.
your best self.
And I think part of the problem, too, is since becoming, USOA Mrs. New York and having these businesses and kind of getting a little more involved in the community over the last few years here, when I go out, it's almost guaranteed you're going to see someone. And I'm sure that's the same with both of you as well. So you just have to think about, like, okay, how do I want to represent myself when I see these people?
Well, I like to do a little bit of both. So I will say that when I take my son to school in the morning, it's very early. That's not where I start my day. It's just me getting him to school. I will go, and it's in the car, but I will be in my pajamas, and the people I get my coffee from, they see the real me in my pajamas every morning. Then I go home and I get ready. But I don't always look like this, but I will say that there is a strategy to that, because, like, if you do see me at Tops without any makeup, that's how you're normally going to see me. So when you see me done up like this, I get, oh my goodness, Kimberly, you look so great. But if I look like this all the time, then people would say, whoa, when they saw me at the supermarket. So this is the strategy I have going on here.
You just have to mix it in 50-50.
You have to mix it in. I mean, you've got to keep it real with the people.
Yeah.
I can remember when I worked at Channel 2 and I was, you had to really put a lot of makeup on. So if you'd see somebody out on the street, you were like covered in makeup. And I remember one time my kids were not feeling well, so I was at Tops. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was just getting some ginger ale and stuff. And this man comes up, he comes up to me, he goes, oh, you're the girl from the news? And I said, yeah. And he goes, look good. Excuse me, my kids are homesick. I'm not feeling well. Shut up. I was like, people say these things.
You don't look good.
You don't look good.
Or when people say, like, oh, you look so tired.
Oh,
that's the worst.
Oh, why would you say that?
Yeah, right. Do I really look tired, or do I just look bad?
Yeah. I feel like I look tired a lot.
That's why you can't look like this every day, because then, people compliment me, but they regularly, I don't have any makeup on, I'm in my pajamas. That's just Kimberly over there. It's okay.
Yeah, there were a lot of parents in their pajamas yesterday picking up their kids inside the school.
We're tired.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're tired. I put my nice clothes on when I get home. It's a really hard, as you know, getting the kid ready for school every morning is a tough task. It's the hardest part of my day sometimes, to be quite honest with you. And then after that, then I could go, phew.
It shouldn't be, though, right?
But it is.
I know
These
it is.
little people, they don't want.
I know it is. They don't want to go to school.
They don't want to get going.
They don't. It's like takes a while.
Right.
Every day. You're 11. I said to her today, you have 8 more years of school. I'm not listening every single day. It's like, my throat hurts, my stomach hurts, my back hurts.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, right. There's always something.
Yeah, always something. Always something.
Well, I've had a great conversation with you ladies today. This has been a lot of fun. I'm so excited, for more to come of this show. How about you?
I'm excited too. I feel like we're going to find our footing.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get a great, rundown, and we're going to get some great guests.
Mm-hmm.
But we could not have started with a better guest.
No, we could not have.
Honestly.
Thank
You're so
you.
sweet, and you're so just such an inspiration to so many. And you don't even do it on purpose. You just live your life.
Yeah.
You
just
just
do it.
live your life the best. You're out there, and you're, like you post yourself getting Botox.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yes.
sharing that.
I know, because I feel like it's such a taboo thing, and people get Botox and they do things, cosmetically to themselves. Do whatever you want. Do what makes you feel happy and good. And I'm a huge advocate of that.
Well, we
But I like
appreciate
that
it.
you open up about that, because it makes us all, feel human and, to know that, you get that done and it's okay.
There was nothing I, wanted to do less than post up a video of me without any makeup on, with these Botox horns all over my face.
It looked
But
painful.
you know what? It's really not bad. Once you're used to it, it's
Beauty
just,
is
it's
pain,
not-
my love.
Beauty is pain. That's right. And so,
That's what they
I posted up this video because I do think it's good to be transparent and to show people that this is what, you do. Even if you're 30 years old, you can get Botox. If you're in your 20s, you could get Botox. If you're in your 70s, you could get Botox. It's just something that sometimes us girls like to do.
I might try it.
You should.
I've never done it
I've
myself
never done
either.
it. Yeah.
My
I've never done
sister's great. She does all of my Botox. She's at Western New York Plastic Surgery, and she's incredible. She's a physician assistant. So I have a good Botox injector to go to.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you being here.
do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm going to take some of the stuff she said. I'm going to get that book. I'm going to declutter. This week I'm going to try my best. I'm going to take some tips from you on that as well. And
So next Tuesday,
next Tuesday.
We're back here.
We're back.
we're back here. We're back with Bianca.
Yep, from BB's Bingo. So I'll tell you how that Galentine's Day went this Friday.
And I hope we have like a bleep. Do we have a bleep button? Are we allowed to swear?
B?
For Bianca.
Oh, yeah.
She can get a
She's
little...
fun. You got to follow her
she's-
on
yeah.
social media. Yeah, she's a
She's a little on
spitfire.
the wild side. That's Falls girls,
She gonna-
And we have a lot of other guests coming up.
Yep.
But if there's anything that you guys want us to talk about or want to hear about, or, I think that would be great. You can follow us on social media.
Thank you, everyone who made this show possible, and we look forward to seeing you every Tuesday on the Herd of Buffalo Network. Follow the Buffalo Social Club every Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Have a great day. Stay warm, and we can't wait to see you next week. Thank you so much.